today. From AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. It's Week 18 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Dallas Cowboys taking on the New York Giants.
The ball on the tee, we're set for football. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. From the 6. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. So here are the Cowboys now ready to go on offense for the first time. And they will be led out by their 6'3" cornerback.
It's a pretty bland game he had last time out. Ended up throwing one interception. Didn't have a touchdown to offset it. But the team found a way to win. He found a way to lean on other parts of the offense that carried them through.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. He'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. So it was already a gain on the completion, but tack on some more with that penalty.
Absolutely. No matter what angle you're making a tackle from, you can't grab the face mask, and that's just putting your defense on its heels just a little bit more.
So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Another completion right there. And again, Charles, good time in the pocket. That offensive line on this opening drive been really solid.
They've been more than solid. They've really tamped down the pass rush and kept him safe in the pocket, able to look around, find his target, and deliver. He's got to make sure he tells the offensive line in the huddle, thanks, fellas. Let's keep it going.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Over the middle, complete to Judy.
A good display of footwork. It gets him just inside the 5 to the 4. So the completion good for 7 there. And it's second down.
But yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go, and sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far. Well drilled, well prepared, and excited to start this game.
And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. A great effort there.
His 7th rushing touchdown on the year.
And the Cowboys will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
So a good job there, Charles, taking advantage of the short field, and they score first, punching it in on the short touchdown run.
I love the theme there, right? They didn't have to do anything big on that drive. Took advantage of where they were on the field, took it downfield, put the ball in the end zone. The only thing big on that drive, the 6 on the scoreboard.
Matt Gay on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. That time a 6-play drive. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. Leading them out is the Austin, Texas native. At quarterback, it's Baker Mayfield.
And they are in rhythm on offense because of him. I mean, right now, he's got everything going the way he wants to, finding the receivers the way he wants to, looking over defenses. No interceptions is the number I lock in on. The 4 touchdown pass isn't so bad either.
Yeah, what a game he had last week. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Mayfield. Oh, trying to get that to Adams, but that's intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
Cowboy offense heading out. Let's take a look at the playoff picture coming into the weekend in the NFC.
Playoff picture here, and you see they've got that number 2 spot right now. Obviously a lot to like about that and where they're at in this home stretch of the season, but that first-round home game is not guaranteed, Charles, until they lock up their division.
Bottom line, win the division, stay number 2, you get a favorable game at home to begin what you hope will be a nice postseason run.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. From the gun, he'll hand this off. Oh, a nice spin. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
Able to pick up a healthy chunk of yards, 7-yard gain, but a tough 3rd and 9 upcoming. He'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to make it 4th down.
That pattern and scheme was well defensed on 3rd down. He tried to just sprint from one side of the field to the other, and they got it to him quickly. But no chance at yards after the catch there, and they stopped him short.
Matt Gay now gets ready for the field goal try. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. And Gay knocks this one through, and that will extend their lead even further.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
So the Giants getting the football back here for their second drive. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that.
He tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field.
Following the interception, they're set up nicely here, already inside the red zone, knocking on the door, if you will. 1st and 10. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. Second and 6. And he will find his man on the outside. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. They're going to look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got it 1st and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hitting this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now 1st and goal, expect them to attack right here on this play.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. He lost 6 there on the 1st down play.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. They'll look to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. A 10-yard completion, but still now facing 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. So 2 drives, 2 touchdowns here in this 1st quarter, and he's got both of them.
Well, certainly setting himself up for a big game here, and I think if the play caller doesn't get in his own way, they should keep riding him the entire way of this game. Until the defense proves they can stop him, that's what I would call.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes our score 17-0. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. He's piloted 2 drives so far, and unfortunately not very well piloted. Both led to interceptions. Now they're facing the deficit. Another touchdown after that previous pick. Starting over here, 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Mayfield looks to throw. And he'll just get rid of it. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Throwing, Mayfield. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They definitely got to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
Way on 4th down is sent out to punt. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Taken from just outside the 30. A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. But Charles, they're really stringing these possessions and scores together early. We're still in the 1st quarter, but if they can score again here, look out.
Yeah, and as you taught me when we're broadcasting games, one word we're supposed to avoid, and that's blowout. But that's exactly what's going on here. Down 3 possessions just the first quarter. That goes beyond any worst-case scenario we might have thought coming into this game. And another touchdown here, that should eliminate any hopes for any type of a comeback.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 22 yards there, a first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover it for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great effort there. Doing it again with his 3rd touchdown here in the opening quarter. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
Boy, still in the first quarter, and look out. I mean, they are on pace for over 80 points in this game. I don't know that they'll get there, CD, but this has been impressive to watch so far.
That certainly would be history in the making, wouldn't it, partner? I'm glad we're here to actually watch and see if it actually happens, although, like you, I have my doubts, but they are firmly in control of this game.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. New York ready to go again offensively.
You know, Charles, season winding down, time to maybe look ahead to the offseason. What do you see these guys going after either in the draft or free agency?
Well, with the season that they're having, just about every position is up for grabs right now. No one is really safe, but the focal point's always the quarterback position. And he may be auditioning to try and stay with his own current team. I think he's auditioning for the rest of the league to try and find a spot because I think this team is looking for a new quarterback.
First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. Now Mayfield. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Harrison. So the completion good for just 3. And that'll make it 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. To throw, Mayfield. Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Now the former Oklahoma Sooner Tress Way on to punt the football. Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. I'm going to call it 38 yards on the punt, no return.
And they will take over 1st and 10. The Dallas offense back out onto the field. And they, if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you got a squad that's towards the bottom of the NFC. But when we mentioned that to the coaches, they were having no part of it.
Yeah, and I like how you said when we mentioned it. In fact, I mentioned it, and I upset them a little bit, didn't I? Because they wanted no part of that one. And I was reminded, like a 5-year-old, this is the NFL. Any given Sunday, anything can happen. They're guarding against the upset.
And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. and you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw here. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown. So maybe some signs of life. I mean, this has been a defense. They've been all over the map here in this first half, but they're coming through with a big play.
And sometimes that one play is what you need. And it sounds overly simple, but this is a team that was close to being down and out before halftime. So to come back and return an interception for a touchdown, that's big.
Yeah, maybe it can serve, Charles, like you were alluding to, as a little bit of a wake-up call for them. We'll see. Extra point right down the middle, and that'll make it 24-7. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Dallas offense set for this next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
That was good protection there. No, that was great for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Dexter Lawrence. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. That's a step in the right direction defensively here because you're facing this sizable deficit. They're going to need more plays like that. A good sack, though. Good effort there.
And what you're hoping is, as you said, a step in the right direction. And that means it's something to build on. So you get the first one, and hopefully that can ignite them. And now they can make a few more plays and get back into this game.
They'll set up to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Lamb. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll get this up near midfield, but that's still a few yards shy of the 1st down. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he can get the 1st down.
On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. Mayfield on 1st down. He's got Harrison left side complete. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it's 2nd down.
Barkley, inside handoff. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield.
And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try to put some points on the board.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Up the middle with Barkley. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
After the loss, they'll come up second and 13. Up the middle, it's Edwards.
And they'll stop him after a gain of a couple to the 33. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Mayfield from the gun on third down.
That throw taken in by Jamison Williams.
And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll bring up fourth down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks, don't let them get there, and they've rallied and made the tackle.
Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for New York. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. He had his sights on the end zone, no doubt, but is brought down after a huge return there. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a first and 10. Dallas gets set to take the field.
No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. First and 10 as this new drive starts.
Now a play fake here on first down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38. Now, these two teams, you might recall, met back in mid-season, Week 8 to be exact. And it was the Cowboys winning on the road, so they look for the sweep here back home in Arlington.
The throw over the middle taken in.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even third down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
So here's a first and 10 now down inside the 20. From the gun, they'll try to run it.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. They'll set up a throw. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. On third down, they're going to run for it here.
53 yards for him on the ground now, and 3 touchdowns to go along with it.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Right back to him on first down. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great play there. On his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Cowboys continue to pull away here in this first half. Well, CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively, because to me, it looked like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4, fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
Extra point by Gain is up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
Taken at the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25.
Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. They trail here by 24 points. From the gun, Mayfield. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
Well, turnabout is fair play, I guess. They had a pick-6 against them earlier, and now this defense, Charles, they get a pick-6 of their own.
And for a moment, let's just set aside how it impacts the scoreboard, because how about the response? One defense gets the pick-6, the other comes back and matches it. These are 2 defenses that are planning on winning the game for their teams themselves.
Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick-6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The New York set to take the field. And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt, Charles, with that pick-6.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person. It's kind of been a group effort where the mistakes have happened. Can they put that aside, kind of start over, and put together a nice drive?
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Mayfield off the play fake. He goes right back to Adams. That's complete.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
That was well defended, and while it was completion, it resulted in a loss of yardage. It's really, really hard for a running back to think to himself, I probably should have just dropped it and saved the yardage. It goes against the entire training that he's had his whole career.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12.
It's our time. It's our time. Hey, check right. Watch it.
Here's Mayfield. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down. Will go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. And his kick is good. And now they'll just need 4 touchdowns as the deficit is now 28. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
2nd and 4. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Open man, he completes it to Judy. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. It's all down to this. Week 18 of the NFL regular season. Lots to be decided, so let's get right to it. We'll get things started up at Ford Field in Detroit. And it's the Lions who are out in front as they play the 2nd quarter. Jared Goff with 3 touchdown passes. We'll stay in the NFC North as we head over to Minneapolis to check on the Vikings at home in U.S. Bank Stadium. And at halftime, they trail the visiting Seahawks in that ball game. Mac Jones with a couple of touchdown passes. Finally, we finish at MetLife Stadium to see what's going on with the Jets. And right now, they have the lead over the visiting Dolphins. Garrett Wilson, a touchdown reception. Meanwhile, our game has been a boat race. Very one-sided to this point. And for the call of the second half, let's get it back to our commentating team of Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. And no run back here as the 3rd quarter will commence with a touchback. As the Giants head back out there, let's take a look at the playoff picture in the NFC. And it's all come down to this, hasn't it? Final week of the regular season, as this year's playoffs play out anything like the regular season has gone, could be in for a wild and fun month of January.
And we can break the rules because we can look ahead. All right, there's not a coach out there that's ever said to their team, all right, let's look three weeks down the road. It's always right here, right now. Forget that. Think about what the playoffs are going to look like. the teams that we see that are already in, the teams that are trying to get in, we could have some great matchups. You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Running again with Barkley on second down. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Well, this defense, they've got the 4-score advantage, and you can see why they continue to bottle up the run game, and really they've just been sharp in all facets here in this one, CD.
Yeah, they've kept that offense in check the entire game, and I think it's been led by what you just talked about, that defensive front, which has not allowed them to run the football and establish control of the line of scrimmage.
And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right, he's pretty much been completely neutralized. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Again, it's Barkley. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. He finds his man. Complete. It's Harrison. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Up the middle they go. Eason. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. Mayfield on play action. He's going to flip one out here to his running back.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he will have a first. And that'll be enough.
And how about that on 3rd down? So many different directions an offense can go. Throw it out wide to the receivers, get it to their speedy running back. They changed up everything and handed it to the fullback, and he surprised them all and picked up a first down.
And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Mayfield now. Throw over the middle, caught by Jordan. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. They go play action. Mayfield. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that drops a deficit from 28 to 25. Kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit 3rd quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag and just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
Yeah, now it looks like he's in some discomfort after being tackled at the end of that return. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. The first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
That's a ball he needs to let go of there. Wasn't the most time in the world to work through his progression, but NFL quarterbacks, they've got to sense the pressure. They've got that internal clock, and the ball has to be gone. And if you're not going to escape and run for it, you have to let it go before the pressure gets to you and puts you on the ground.
Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. They'll look to throw here. Smith catches left side. 2 yards on the pickup there. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Back to throw. And it's complete right back in the hands of Smith. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be 4th down.
Well, that's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath by all means.
Here's A.J. Cole now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. New York set to take the field.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Mayfield to throw it. That pass caught. It's Williams. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
And that last throw, CD, going to move him even further up that all-time passing leaderboard as he just moved beyond Broadway Joe Namath at 27,663 yards.
And that's impressive because Joe Namath, my goodness, he could throw a football. I mean, it was just gorgeous the way he threw it. Rallied his Jets to a Super Bowl win, one of the greatest upsets in NFL history. Broadway Joe, the man.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game.
Pressure comes and down goes Baker Mayfield.
That's big Jordan Davis powering in to drop him.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. They've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Barnes.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
So the Giants now are going to turn it over to their field goal unit. This will be kicked from the 42. It's a 52-yard attempt. And his kick here is good. And they're back within 3 scores as it's now a 22-point game. So his 3rd field goal of the ball game brings him a bit closer, but there's no question they need to start turning some of these 3s into 6s.
And 7s and probably even 8s. You know, as a kicker, you just head out when you're called upon, so he's done his job. It's the rest of the offense that needs to get it in gear if they want to close this gap.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
2nd and 6.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's got room. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there.
70 yards. And the Cowboys are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter.
Well, I'm just not sure what more we can say about him after that one.
But we're certainly going to give it a try, aren't we? Because I believe we're watching greatness personified. It has not mattered all game long where they've handed him the football. He's taken it and found the end zone. He is so locked into that so-called zone, I don't think they're going to get him out of it in this one.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Possession switching back to the New York Giants. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game is played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter.
A 1st down throw for Mayfield. He finds his man complete. It's Harrison. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Mayfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs.
Well, offensively, Charles, hard to put a silver lining on this one. No secret that they had to take chances with a score where it is, and it leads to a turnover.
I love how you paint the picture, partner, because you're exactly right about that one. Look at the empty stares on that sideline. This is one of those games where you just want to go crawl under a rock until it's over.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he's going to get this pretty close to the 1st down marker at the Giants' 39. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down.
147 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the
they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now it's the first involvement on the ground for the backup running back. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Hands it off out of the gun. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. He'll look to throw. Over the middle here to Donnell. Yeah, the Cowboys are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys are on their way to a 13th win on the year as they add on to their lead. Well, they mentioned this week, Charles, they had a couple kinks on offense that they wanted to fix. I would say they're pretty well fixed.
There's no doubt about that. I mean, just about everything they've run has been successful in this one. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm done with this, right? I have no answers for anything. In fact, I'd probably send a note to the clock operator. Let it run.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. And New York set to take the field.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the films.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Justin Reed.
And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
And out now come the Cowboys.
And they can run this score up even further as they begin this drive with a 1st and goal and that huge lead.
Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
And they'll run again.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Cowboys add 6 more to their point total. And they're on cruise control right now here in the 4th. So they brought the extra bulk in down on the 1-yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know we're mind melding on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power football, hat on a hat, chest to chest, driving forward, touchdown.
Gay is on for the point after. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. They have the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
And New York set to take the field.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though.
And now here is another interception. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch.
And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football.
Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter.
2nd and 3.
This is caught.
And the Cowboys are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we've both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
He'll drop to throw. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, at this juncture, CD, you normally see teams pack in the passing game. They've got the huge lead. Not them, though. They're still taking their shots.
I remember reading in past history, there was a college football coach in the hall.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Devontae Smith,
his 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Cowboys have now opened up a 7-touchdown lead. Unbelievable. That's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, gotta give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The New York set to take the field. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
Once again, he finds Slayton.
2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. He'll look to throw.
And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know, what do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what.
And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack.
Osa Odighizuwa busting through to get him for a loss of 6.
Talk about two sides of the ball at cross purposes, because mercifully this game's almost over for the offense, but the defense, they still want to get a few shots in. That front seven, they've loved this ball game. They've been able to pad their stats, and maybe some backups can get in and get a sack as well.
Third and long for Mayfield. He finds his man, complete. It's Shelton.
And not much happening there. He's taken down, but a late penalty flag in the backfield. This looks like a roughing call.
Ouch, you thought you had the defensive stand. Roughing the passer wipes it out.
What does every defense talk about? 3 and out, right? Thought they were able to get off the field. Not so.
Pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield. Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now a throw out to his fullback is complete. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Giants are going to take possession of the football. So the pass interference call on the offense obviously declined, and this will remain a turnover.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
Stop made there by Brian Asamoah.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Big stop. Big stop. Let's go.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
But not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. There may be some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time out.
Here's Gay now to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. It only took them 2 plays. Points. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
Taken in at the 3. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
And the Giants ready to come out now.
Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, and with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days. Well, have a game, sir, why don't you? A sack earlier and an exclamation point here late in the game, and this one won by his side of the ball. They played so well, surprised he didn't get his second sack earlier.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Mayfield. Over the middle, complete. It's Jordan.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just Complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
It certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season, but on game day, you both want to show your best, and I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for the Cowboys,
a victory in Week 18 gives them a final mark of 13 up and 4 down.
And now they'll await the final seeding for the playoffs ahead. Meanwhile, for the Giants,
they go out with a bit of a whimper as they wrap up a very trying 3-14 season.
And it's fair to say wholesale changes will be forthcoming in the very near future.
Tonight, from Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis, it's Sunday Night Football on EA Sports.
Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in Week 3.
Taken in at the 3. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over.
They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stand an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
Yeah, this is
See runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. But look there at his numbers on the ground a week ago. Pretty good as he found himself in the end zone on 2 separate occasions.
And those are the most important numbers because no matter what you pile up prior to the goal line, getting in is all that matters. Putting those numbers up on the board, and they love them when they're 6s.
A quick throw, but incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
back to throw. Fields.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Malik Collins able to drop him for a loss of 2, and that will bring up 4th down.
The competition comes up in so many different ways, and right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week, and we just saw their first one of this game.
On 4th down, on is Corey Bajorquez to punt. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. So now the Colts backed up to start their initial drive. And leading them out, their signal caller, now in his 4th season in the NFL.
Ready, 50, green.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive.
And he'll be taken down for a loss back at the 3. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
57, Mike, 57.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. Well, that gives them a little room, but not much. A gain of 2 to the 5. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down.
Up the middle, here's Taylor.
And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
On to punt now, Anger, as he boots this one away.
33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over.
So back onto the field here come the Eagles for their second drive. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Fields.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. Miles Sanders, first carry of the game.
4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st.
Well, this defense for the Colts, much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues.
The Eagles at 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line.
Options galore here, 2nd and a few inches.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another 1st down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. Showed off the juke, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6-yard line.
Now 2nd and 5. Snap will come from the 6. Here's Fields.
And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4.
Fields now to throw.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Quez Watkins,
his 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Eagles will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight.
On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it's a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Again, it's Taylor. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Out of the gun now on third down.
He's got his tight end fan.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards.
They'll look to throw. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
Running straight ahead, Taylor.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw.
Left side here, that's the tight end fan.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down.
Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
The Eagles just about set to go to work on offense. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. They start on the ground here at Sanders.
And some room to roam now.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. From the 50, here's Fields.
He finds his man, complete. It's Banks.
And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 30. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Final 30 seconds of this first quarter, and it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. It's complete. Burks
only able to gain a couple there, and that will bring up 2nd down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
The offense on and he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. Yeah, we saw that from up here, CD. A tug on the face mask, and the flag comes out.
And we saw that last week they had some defensive miscues like that, and they told us that they had worked hard on it in practice and thought they had it all cleaned up, but obviously the message hasn't really sunk in.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. The broken tackle could not free him as he's brought down at the 10-yard line. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Only 3 yards on the pickup. They'll be left staring at a 3rd and 14.
They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they will get to him at the 7 and stop him short of the first down marker. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Nice job understanding the situation. 3rd and long, kept the play in front of them and made the tackle. They gave up a good chunk of yardage, but it does force a 4th down.
Matt Gay now gets ready for the field goal try. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Gay's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked out officially at the 21.
Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over.
Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. A carry by Taylor to start the drive.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
They run once more with Taylor.
They juked him. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis 1st down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
It's J.O.K. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah in there for the sack. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
Looking to throw. This one caught by Ridley. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 13. They'll drop to throw. That's complete right side to Lazard. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that's going to make it 4th down. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's been effective so far over the 40-yard mark here in the 2nd quarter. Don't forget about those guys up front, though. They've been effective, too.
The leverage game has been in their favor. They've been the ones who've been able to bend their knees, drop their hips, and get a little bit lower than the guys on the other side of the football, and they've moved them out of the way for the runner.
Sometimes that's tough for those big fellas.
Not an easy thing for them to do.
A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down.
So this play, until recently, only something you'd probably expect to see in a college game, but running quarterbacks are certainly in vogue, and this turned into a big play.
And you and I both know that for a long time, coaches worried about their quarterbacks taking too much punishment, running plays like this, and they still worry about it. But when you can break up big chunks of yardage like that, it's worth the risk. Plus, you're coaching that quarterback to see those guys coming and get down before the big hit occurs.
Play action. It's Fields.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Certainly not the way they drew it up in the playbook, but that's why they love this guy back there. He sees things breaking down, and he's more than capable of finding an escape route and still getting a decent gain.
On first down, Fields.
The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Now Fields.
And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on third down.
Fields. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
Here we go. Here we go. Let's go.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack.
Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll get a couple here down to the 22. The Eagles on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 5.
Here's Fields. And Fields going to have the first down before sliding to a halt to avoid the contact.
12 yards on third down as the drive rolls on.
Certainly not a positive sign if you're the D coordinator and you see your guys give up that space so early in the game. Third down, that's when the clamps are supposed to come out, but his ability to create things with his legs makes things difficult.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the tough run gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. And the ball situated at the 9, 2nd and goal. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, Fields.
He's got it. And he is out of bounds here. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal. They hand off to their big tight end. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. A great play there.
His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
That touchdown run, it was just straight power on 4th and goal, and the offense won.
Yeah, let me just follow up with you because we always talk about how the low man wins, who has the best leverage in the trenches. On that play, we saw who won that battle. But it's not just that. It takes a runner with some vision, too, to find exactly where the cracks are, exactly where the creases are, and punch it into the end zone.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes our score 17-0. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
Well, no, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it. I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it. You mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down.
Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And he'll take it on this side of midfield. They'll score that a 36-yard punt. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation, because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Fields. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. 3rd and 2. Fields steps away to his left. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Matt Gay now gets ready for the field goal try. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And Gay knocks this one through, and that will do it for this first half. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. Well, the Colts ready to go to work to start the 3rd quarter. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On the handoff, Taylor. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. On the handoff, this is Taylor. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. 67 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line.
The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. There to stop him, Shaquille Leonard, the linebacker. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay.
And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 37. 13 yards as the quick slant keeps the drive moving.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
The defense did its job of taking away a quick throw, but that's only half the battle because they've got to get to him before he can make a run for it. A little bit late containing him there, so he makes a nice gain out of a play that looked like it was in trouble.
Fields on 1st down.
Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football. And the Colts pick it up. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? 1st and goal.
Taylor is into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
The Rodrigo Blankenship now for the PAT.
That is good, and that'll make it 20-7. Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Taken in at the 3. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field.
Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Now it's Fields.
And this is caught by Watkins.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he'll get about 3 up close to the 35. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2.
back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
And that's why you spend a first-round draft pick on a running back. Not for just the fancy runs, but these dirty, gritty 3rd and 1s, 3rd and 2s. That's why you draft him.
Now a first down throw, Fields.
He's got Watkins on the out route.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
From the gun, here's Fields. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
To throw again on 2nd down.
Fields. Over the middle into the hands of Burks.
And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 27-yard line. Now flags come in here. Looked like one of the Eagles might have moved. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. He'll get it to the 23-yard line. On 2nd down, they'll try and run the counter.
And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. 103 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Back to throw. Fields. Touchdown, Eagles!
Traylon Burks.
His first touchdown of the new season, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Fields trying to throw for it.
And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it, because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius, as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
And now Indianapolis set to take the field.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Back to throw. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Now back to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered, because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
Yeah, and then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
So we'll get the penalty all sorted out when we get back.
You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry.
And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 113 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line.
It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
It's an Eagles 1st down on a gain of 11. Sanders here as they run out of the gun.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
From the 16, Fields.
And he delivers a strike complete to Watkins.
And the Eagles are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone.
And the Eagles are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead.
Did my eyes deceive me, or was that an I formation play that was just run there for a touchdown?
Little old school eye.
How about that? Was that a fullback, tailback, running it into the end zone?
Well, that's what that fullback's for, right? That's why you use that. Let him pave the way.
Oh, without a doubt. He's an extra blocker, and he did his job well on that play.
Gay is on for the point after.
It's up and good, and they're in control now, 35-7. So that drive in total 8 plays, and it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over.
Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, Both offenses put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result. Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Back to throw now on first down. And it's complete right back to Ridley.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
He rifles one that's intercepted.
And the Eagles are going to take over at their own 41.
This spot in the fourth quarter with that deficit, had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Fields on 3rd down.
And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
And the Colts coming out now.
Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest.
57, Mike, 57.
1st and 10, Taylor now.
And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8 yard line. 2nd and 5. Got a man, that's Lazard. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line.
So give him the yardage on the completion and also tack on 15 more.
If you get that hand up there, you've got to let go immediately or just not close the hand at all. He didn't, gave it a tug, and that was easy for the officials to see.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it.
And that's going to be caught downfield by Fant.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
18 more yards there and another 1st down. Well, this game well in hand. Perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a 1st down.
Well, we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He's got the hook up to Lazard. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Second and 4. He'll drop this down to Taylor. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
They'll look to throw again.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
Chidobe Awuzie with a pick.
And the Eagles are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
That interception may be the exclamation mark on what really all around has been a good performance.
A fantastic performance. They will enjoy film session. Their grade should be very good on this one. And I think the next time the offense gets the ball, I just think about running it and getting the clock done and getting the heck out of here.
And by the way, semantics here, but before the grammar police come after me, I think it's exclamation point, not mark, right?
You're asking me? Seriously?
Yeah, you're smarter than me. Everybody knows that.
Listen, I go with what you say, my man.
And he'll take this one up to about the 23. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
And this is going to be an Eagles first down as the tackle made just shy of the 30. 151 yards rushing for him now as his big night continues.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. Up the middle they go with Sanders. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Two first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles. And it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the 1 touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
Almost want to do the defense chant right now, right? Defense with a couple of claps in there, but no one wants to hear that from me. Let's just talk about how they got it done, though. When you take care of every aspect of the game, shut down the run, control the airways, right? Make sure the quarterback is hurt.
Today, from AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas, it's the NFC Wild Card Round on EA Sports.
Winner go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wildcard game.
And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25.
So here are the Bears now for their opening drive.
As we get a peek at their dynamic signal caller hailing from Mississippi State, it's Dak Prescott.
And he comes into this wild card round off of a really good regular season, better than 30 touchdown passes. And he said he feels like he can take some shots against his secondary. In fact, in our meeting, he said not only can he take shots, he expects to do it early.
And he will go down. A Cowboys sack.
Micah Parsons buries him for a loss of 11 from his outside linebacker spot.
It may be cliche, but it is something that holds up over time, doesn't it? If you're the visitors, you don't want to let the crowd in the game early.
Yeah, and that's exactly what they did there. But you said also this defense, they're going to give them a lot of looks like we just saw there, aren't they?
They certainly are. They're a proud unit, and they're going to ride the momentum of this crowd with them, and that's why they got after them early.
First carry now for David Montgomery. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on third down. Now Prescott. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. It's a gain of 9, but it's also going to mean a punt here on their opening drive.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
On fourth down, Matt Ariza sent on to punt. Pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a look here at their signal caller, the 5th-year quarterback.
And he comes off of a really good regular season with over 4,000 yards passing. And now in the playoffs, people always ask the question, do you continue to play the way you played in the regular season? Do you turn it loose? Or do you tone it down a little bit? I think you've got to be smart, but make sure you show the defense something they haven't seen before.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Good running right there, and this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll set up a throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. A defensive-minded coach loves to bring the heat, brought the heat there, and it worked out.
And nowadays, all those defensive-minded coaches, for them, it's all about getting the football. I went into one facility, and as soon as you walked into the defensive room, there was a football, like on a spring, and each guy that walks in that plays has to act like he's knocking the ball free. They want those instincts created. They want them to think about that all the time, and that's what they try to preach.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Looking to throw again on second down. Prescott. And again back to Kmet. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Prescott looks to throw on first. Over the middle, and that's caught by Kmet. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. On second down, Montgomery. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Prescott to throw it. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Here's Prescott. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Prescott. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And his kick is indeed good, and it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first. So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. They fumbled the last time they had the football. Fortunate that it only led to a field goal. 3-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Back to throw here. Open man downfield is Lamb. It's complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb, 61 yards. And the Cowboys are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as a wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Chicago offense set to get started. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
off the play fake. Prescott. Throw left side complete. That's Montgomery. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On third down, it's Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down. So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. This is brought in at the 21. A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The time to get another look at this Cowboys offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. They're going to look to throw.
Throwing for Smith on the out route, and it's caught.
That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
And the Bears are going to take possession of the football.
Well, this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different color jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
The Bears offense now getting ready to take over.
And they'll take over here following the interception with good field position and a chance to take the lead with a touchdown.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Following the interception, here's Prescott. Caught by Montgomery. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Throwing again on 2nd down. Prescott.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. Here's Prescott. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. They'll give him 4 yards there. And that'll bring up 4th down.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
Now we've got a field goal coming up here for Chicago. He was true on his first. This a tough one from 49 yards away. And this one is right through. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6.
Well, still some climbing left to do to get back to even, but forcing a turnover.
Absolutely. That interception field goal, that's the beginning of what they hope will be several steps towards erasing that deficit and building a lead of their own by the time this game is over.
Possession of the football going back to the Cowboys. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the 4th quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the first half, I'm going to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down. The start for them near flawless. Defense gets them a 3 and out. 2 quick pass connections on offense.
So that's how a team works together. Just what you described. Get them the ball, give them a little momentum, and they're capitalizing off of that. Thanks a lot, guys.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
Solid running there. And, CD, we hear so much about what it takes to win in the playoffs. Most people like to include having a strong running game in their assessment. And with this man in the backfield, this group has a strong running game without a doubt.
Oh, I absolutely agree with you there, because in terms of yardage, he's a top 5 running back in the league. And in terms of impact on a game, not many better than him. And when they're flowing and he's carrying the ball consistently, they're tough to beat.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 right at the 40. They'll set up to throw. He's got Smith here. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. He'll drop to throw.
Finds his man. It's John Mechie.
And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And they're able to add on to their advantage.
Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And it's up. It's good. Our score, 14-6. So that one, an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards. And it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. Onto the field now come the Bears. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. And at least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
To throw again on 2nd down. Prescott.
This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But 3rd down coming up.
The Bears on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
There are a lot of different formulas to winning football, but one constant over the years, winning on third down. That pickup there was big because they had struggled throughout this one.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Prescott from the gun. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. To throw is Prescott. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Prescott on 1st down.
That's complete right side to Kmet.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be 2nd down. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
A 3rd field goal of the first half, not what they're looking for as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing, Prescott. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32.
Micah Parsons.
That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half.
These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles. And that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Daron Payne. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
Well, it's certainly going to be a lot tougher adding a touchdown to that lead now since they're facing 2nd and 20+. Big-time sack to start the drive and put the opponent way back. Let's see what kind of play call they come up with here.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. He'll look to throw.
Over the middle, complete to Judy.
A nice move gets him a few extra. Down just shy of his 20. And the Bears in the nickel. No, wait, they're in the dime. 6 DBs out there on 3rd.
Could play an exotic coverage.
They'll look to throw here.
That is caught by Lamb.
And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
There's another example what defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They gave up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
On fourth down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. So holding on the return, and that's going to back him up to start the drive.
He was trying to get the job done correctly, just trying to clear a little space for his returner. Ended up getting a little too much jersey and hooked the guy, hence the flag.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Going up the gut, Montgomery. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Prescott.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Throwing again, Prescott on 2nd and 10.
He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Prescott on 3rd and 2. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Trayvon Diggs.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Second and 2. It's complete. The tight end Donnell.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They'll drop to throw.
That's going to be caught by Judy. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. So that'll get them the 1st down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant. Now Prescott. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 1st down, Prescott. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Prescott yet again. And here is a leaping catch. He pulled it in. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. A 1st down throw for Prescott. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Looking to throw again on second down. Prescott looking middle, and that's complete.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
From the red zone now, Prescott over the middle, it's complete. Prescott urging his guys to go quickly. They need to get up and set. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Facing a 2nd and 3. Ball on the 10.
Now Prescott. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Montgomery. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that lead is back down to 9 now. Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
So we come upon
a look around the NFL. We'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the third quarter. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They'll come out throwing here on first down. This is Donnell with a grab. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to bring up second down. They'll set up a throw. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. So
out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Here's A.J. Cole now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Bears take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. And we've got movement. I think this is against the Bears here. Let's find out. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. Prescott now. And they're going to sack him again. The 5th time they've gotten him today, and this one results in a safety.
That's exactly what they were aiming for defensively. A huge early play that cuts off any opposing momentum at the knees. As soon as that snap was made, they were flying to the ball and through the line. Great call from the coaching staff and even better execution.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll look to throw.
Able to hit his target, Lamb.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Now back to throw.
Another one to CeeDee Lamb. He's got it. He's now just 3 yards shy of 197 yards receiving on the contest and a first down.
He'll look to throw.
Pass complete to Judy on the out route.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Open man, right side, it's Lamb. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
That's caught left side by Judy.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. On play action, they'll throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Lamb. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 16. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line.
64 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great play there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game.
And the Cowboys continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
Prescott now on 2nd down.
Open man is Kmet, the tight end.
And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. Prescott looks to throw on first. Throwing middle, and it's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Up the middle, it's Montgomery.
And this will be a Bears first down as the tackle made it about the 43-yard line.
A couple of first downs has the football position at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10.
Meanwhile, Dak's throw complete here to Kmet. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
From the gun, it's a give to Montgomery. And he'll get it down here to the 43. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Looking to throw, Prescott. Throwing right, and that's complete.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Prescott. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Adafe Owe
in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit.
Well, collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number, it's just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Prescott to throw it. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack.
Micah Parsons.
My goodness, make that.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And this one is no good. He missed it. And the deficit will stay at 3 scores.
And this is a commentary on today's kickers and just how good they are that a coach would think about running his guy out there to try a 59-yarder.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Juwan Bentley. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. 1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Looking left side. He's got it. Complete.
And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Prescott. Well, this is Montgomery with a grab over the middle.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. To throw is Prescott. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. Here's Prescott. And as he throws, he lost the football. It's loose. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And they have to be feeling pretty good. Comfortable 4th quarter lead as they take over following the fumble recovery.
And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll set up to throw. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. Looking to throw.
Open man Lamb. It's complete.
And he's into the clear. Touchdown, Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing, Prescott. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. This offense so far on 3rd down, not getting the job done at all. A very poor 1 for 10. This is 3rd and 4. Back to throw.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Montgomery. And he will have the Bears first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. 2nd and 4. To the air again, Prescott. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to take this down close to a 1st down at about the Bears' 39. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 109 yards rushing for him now as he has been a central figure in trying to get his guys to the 2nd round. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in, and they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. That right there, Charles, is your exclamation mark. They already had the nice lead on their way to a victory, but one final touchdown here to widen the margin late in the 4th quarter.
Let's make it pretty simple. When you can seemingly score at will, why wouldn't you take advantage of being in that zone and getting one more to cap off this game?
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And at this point, maybe you say, you know, it was a good effort really just to make the playoffs. They couldn't win their division, but did earn a wild card berth. It does appear, however, that their season is just a few minutes away from ending in one-and-done fashion. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Prescott. Pressure comes and down he goes. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. Third and long for Prescott. A high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
Here comes the Bears punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Taken from just outside the 30. Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that, being able to put the big check marks up in the locker room, right? Get to the wild card game. Check. Got that done. Win a wild card game. Big check. Now you've got to go ahead and set your sights higher. There is a bigger prize out there, and they still have an opportunity.
So that'll do it for us. For